What's going on, my family? You don't know it's your boy Enemy Cuts coming to you for another fucking video, man. Today I've decided, I'm gonna put this one out there for those trying their best to, how to give themselves a fade. So in today's video, I'm just gonna focus on just the left side of my head, and I'm just gonna show you guys some quick tips on how to get a decent fade. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's just kick right into it. So of course, you're gonna have to start off with your guidelines. However you choose to make your guidelines is up to you. I kind of like to just go in with the line first, then just shave it off after. Keep it very simple. You kind of want to make use of your dominant hand as much as you can. I'm right-handed, so I tend to just go all across the head sometimes, as far as I could reach. But you could always use your weaker hand as well. If you're ambidextrous, that will help. So we're just gonna kick in with the fade. As you can see, my settings are fully open. So if you notice, I'm just gonna use really just two settings for you guys, man. You don't have to overcomplicate this shit. Nothing to do with trigger play and none of that. So I'm just gonna give you two settings, fully opened and kind of halfway, I should say around 3 millimeters to fully close, but you'll see. So I'm not really changing any settings. I'm just going in, just to get rid of the top of the hair, the crown area. I sometimes like to put on a bigger guard. You can do it. It really helps, but I'm not bothered. Today I just wanted to do a quick fade for you guys to see, so I'm not really worried with the top of the head. It's just gonna focus on this side of my head, and now going in with my 1.5. So I'm just really starting everything off with the 1.5 guards. Guys, you need this guard, especially if you decide to go this low with your fade, with your haircut. So I would recommend this guard. So as you can see, I'm not going flat with the clippers. This will only take out a very, very small amount of hair, just to keep it nice and smooth. So you need to know when to go flat with your clippers, and also when to set it at this angle. As you can see, I just went in on just going against the grain, and clearly, as you can see, not a lot came out. So you need to understand when it's okay to use keep it flat on the surface, and also keep it at an angle. You take out less hair at an angle. It's almost like having a bigger guard when you do it that way. So I'm kind of focused on the top hair, just to get that nice blend. You can go at an angle and also use the flicking technique. Your flicking technique is really, really important. So you just don't want to take out too much. See, guys, again, I'm at an angle. Keeping it very simple. I haven't sped up this video just so that you guys can see exactly what happens. Now I'm going against the grain, but you can clearly see not a lot is coming out. So it's just to give you that nice smooth look. And I'm just gonna jump to my one guard, and it's still fully open, guys. Don't worry, I'll let you know exactly when to change the settings on your clippers. So I'm just gonna quickly go in with just a quick guideline. Keep it simple. So you just want to go in. Sometimes you can go in a circular motion just to get some of the hairs that's growing in different directions out. You see, fully open, guys. I'm just taking my time. you can go flat because you are creating a second guideline, so you can go flat. And just take your time, guys. Make sure that guideline is nice and smooth, so making your job easier for the next guard when you come in. So I'm going flat. Keep it nice and smooth. What I also like to do is I like to stretch the skin. That also helps to get rid of some of the stubborn hairs. Sometimes you find it so difficult just to get rid of some hairs. Stretching the skin will help. Also, as you can see, I'm going in a downwards motion. You just want to make it nice and smooth. This helps your blend as well. It's very, very, I wouldn't say difficult, but it's a bit more harder to get a nice blend in when you've got waves. So I would suggest just take your time and just focus on the darker areas. So as you can see, I'm stretching the skin. I'm not changing the settings. Stretching the skin will help you to avoid the changing the settings. As you can see nicely, you see how the 1.5 just blended in that area nicely. I can go a bit flat with it. That's because it's a much larger guard, and that area I've already worked with my one guard, so a larger guard won't do that much of damage on there. So you're just taking your time. Clearly you can use your brush to stretch the skin, but always brush. Each pass you make, you want to brush. Don't go too far into the fade. Just take your time, brush. Work on one area at a time, so you don't really mess up your fade. So I'm going flat. Keep that fade nice and smooth. And I'm not going to show you guys a full haircut. That's a bit too long. All you need to do is do the same thing that you've done on this side of just do the same thing all around the head. So you really can't go wrong. What I like to do when I'm working fades, I like to point out the darker areas. And now at this stage, what you can do, like I said, you point it out, and you could also press on your skin, or bring that skin towards your clippers, so that helps in getting rid of some of the stubborn hairs. That again helps you with so you don't need to change the settings to get rid of some of the stubborn hairs. You press on the skin, that kind of creates a bump in your hair when you're going against the grain and you're coming down with when you're pressing down on the skin. So that helps. That really helps. Barbers won't tell you this. Most barbers don't use that technique, but it really helps. Like I said, you're not here to trigger play. You don't really know how to trigger play. Leave that for the pros. I'm just giving you the easiest way to go about getting rid of the stubborn hairs. Now, whenever you're doing detailed work, you only want to work with the tips of the blade. Larger areas, you work with a full blade. When you're doing detail work, you work with the tips of the blade. So just take your time. Now I'm going in with the 0.5 guards. Remember when I started the fade, my first guideline was kind of halfway without any guards. So I have to to get rid of that line. So what you need to do, you just go in with your 0.5 guards, and you notice I still haven't changed the settings on my clippers as yet. So I'm just making that line nice and smooth, trying to get rid of that line as much as I can. So at this point, I'm just taking my time, guys. I'm not going too high into the fade. Now also you will see I'm using some of the flicking techniques. This flicking technique, you only want to do this when you're doing detailed work. And here you'll also see that to get rid of some of the darker areas, I'm using the tips of the blade. You also need really good lighting, guys, so try your best to get proper lighting. And that's the really good lighting and good mirrors. You can have up to 3 mirrors, you know, it depends. I normally use 2 mirrors to work, and you know, going very close to your mirror also helps. So you need to ensure that you've got a nice clear view of that area. So if you notice, I'm still fully open, focus on the darker areas of the fade, and I'm pushing down on the skin. That helps, like I said, you know, and I'm just working the darker areas. So far so good. So we've got a decent fade, guys. I haven't touched the back of my head yet. I'm just working on the sides for you guys see how fade works. Now I'm going in, and this is where I've changed. No, this is the second change I made to my clippers. So I brought it all the way, I brought all the way fully closed, and I just, you know, brought it down a bit, you know, not too much, just enough to get rid of the first guideline, or that line that's still showing in the video. Notice the fade is coming up nice and smooth. You will see a line just at the back of my head, but I'm not really focused on there. I'm just showing you guys how easy it is. You can get a decent fade, you know, and you just need to do the same thing on the other side of the head. So now I've done that, I'm going back to my one guard, and notice I'm not going flat on the skin, guys. I'm not going flat. Keeping it at an angle with the same settings that I use with the 0.5 guard, and I'm just doing this nice detail work, smoothing it out. Now in this area I didn't want to remove too much hair, because I just kind of like to see it a bit darker than the rest of the haircut, and that also helps with the shape up at the end of the haircut. So it's up to you, whatever your preference is, it is up to you. So now I'm kind of satisfied with the fade. I think the fade is okay. I'm going in with my Shaolin technique, guys, and most of you won't attempt this, but guys, it's really simple. Don't let I know the blade is freaking sharp, but don't let it, you know, scare you guys, man. You go in, you have full control of the blades. I'll show you in this clip where, you know, I'm able to just bend the blade and go with the curvature of my face, and I'm just taking my time. This is how you know, it's very easy to control. You hold the blade steady, and one finger will, you know, whatever, you know, well, this finger, you're able to control the bend on the blade. And I'm just taking my time, and you've got full control. You don't have to go with too much of an angle on this blade. You just, you know, slightly, you know, give it a nice little angle, just enough to get rid of your hair. What I can say is, if you try to go flat and go flat with it first, if it doesn't take off any hair, just, you know, give it that little angle. Put a little angle on it, and it should remove a lot of hair. And now, guys, you won't get any barber showing you a haircut this close, because they're trying their best to hide some of the bad areas. But I'm not ashamed of my work. I know if I take my time, I can do a decent job. And some of you guys go to a barber shop, you pay like 15 quid or even more, and you don't even come out with anything close to this haircut. And I'm not getting big-headed, guys, but it's the truth. I've seen freaking guys, you know, come up from a barber shop. I'm like, are you serious? But these barbers nowadays, they've got to make their money, man. Look, I'm not hating, you know, but you can always do it yourself. You just need to take your time, guys. I'm not too sure if I'm receding a bit, but you know, I still have to be careful in that area. I'm also thinking of going in with the hair fibers. I hated that shit, or hair fibers, or the color enhancements. I hate that shit, but yeah, I might have to do it. But guys, I mean, come on, look at the fade. I don't want to get too big headed, but the blend is all right, and I haven't done too much. It actually takes more time to do a haircut whenever I'm recording. But if I'm just flowing, I'm just doing my own things, it's gonna come out really good. I'm just gonna work on the corner of this line up here. Give it that nice sharp edge up, Just look, I'm just taking my time. These blades are really sharp. Put some water on there, and it's just gonna glide nicely on the skin. Got a little cut here, but it's fine. But look at the blend. Not to get big-headed, guys, but I mean, come on. And I'm giving you this up close and freaking personal, man. And I'm just gonna do a quick line up on my beard. Nothing much. I'm just gonna get rid of it anyways. But for this video, I'm just gonna show you how quickly you can, do a quick touch up on your beard and just make it look decent. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Follow these tips that I've given to you. Trust me. Take your time, follow the tips, no trigger play, and you should have a decent fade. Once again, guys, it's your boy Enemy Cuts. Give your boy a massive shout out. Share this video. At least like this video, because it does take some time to put together this video. So give me a massive thumbs up and subscribe for more if you want more. Hopefully you should see more out there. And this is your boy Enemy Cuts. Check out the fade. The line is gone, as you can see. I didn't work on the back of the head, so you will see that light faded line at the back. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video again. And it's your boy Enemy Cuts, and your boy is out. Holla back.